All right, get your Kazakhstan flag emojis ready. The undefeated Shavkat Rakhmonov has arrived. And I don't care what you want to say about his pre-UFC schedule. When you can finish every single mixed martial arts athlete that they put with you in an octagon or cage, you are doing something right. He's got submission offense that a lot of this division can't lay claim to. He's an outstanding striker as well. And if he's got to win a kickboxing match here tonight and not lean on that patented grappling, he can probably do that to get the job done. But many believe you are looking live at one of the best welterweights in the world and a future undisputed UFC champion. Folks, here we go. All eyes are on the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. Future might be in the UFC Hall of Fame, but he certainly didn't want to hear that noise at the fighter meeting. He is focused on the present, and that is this significant challenge against the #1 contender tonight.
Yeah, he's not looking down the line. This is the guy that lives in the here and now. He told us the other day, John, that he has so many more defenses to put himself alongside the great welterweight champions, Kamaru Usman and George St. Pierre. He has got a real idea of where he wants to go, and he feels like tonight is just another step in the road to greatness.
And he's been inspired by all of those great welterweights that preceded him, Leon Edwards among them. Now it's his turn to shine on a big stage. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Shavkat Rakhmonov. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go. Round 1 with Belal. Remember the name Muhammad. And a lot of people were willing to forget the name when he lost to Jeff Neal back in 2019. This man has been on an absolute tear ever since, training now at his native Chicago at Mike Valley's Academy. But it's the wrestling. It's the suffocation on the ground. Double leg. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He passes to half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Nice body shot there.
I mean, right away, no feeling out process. These boys just went started fighting.
Big double leg, double change.
All right, so there's the early takedown for the decorated grappler. Exactly what he wanted to do tonight.
Exactly what he needed to do if he's going to want to win this fight. You got to put this guy on his back early, and you got to put him on his back often. Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Muhammad.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangle.
Muhammad's back in half guard.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Belal Muhammad. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Just over 2 minutes to go.
In the half guard.
Muhammad's right back to the full mount. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Muhammad. Gonna try to take his opponent's back here, and he does. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Oh, another ground strike gets through. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Striking from every position lands a strike from the bottom.
Relentless pressure from the top by Belal Muhammad.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Muhammad. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Round two straight ahead.
All right, take a seat, bud. Great round. Listen to me. Breathe. Deep breath into that nose, out to that mouth. All right, perfect round. I need you to go out there and do it.
While we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC, a lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round, both landed, multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two is underway. Nice straight right lands.
That's how you control the fight. Keep fighting behind the jab. Nice punch to the head. I don't know how many times.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent.
You cannot take another shot like that.
Big knee lands there.
Oh, nice level.
Now now working the body with the elbow. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, Shavkat Rakhmonov gets back up.
Oh! He's hurt bad. Guillotine jump. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. Great submission defense.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground stroke.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Belal Muhammad. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Great timing on that double leg.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah. No pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Lands a big elbow there. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right, he should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, that's the end of round number 2. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Muhammad's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Oh, he just continues to attack that cut around the eye. Gotta think his vision's compromised now.
As he should, right? He sees the blood pouring into his opponent's eyes. His opponent now is squinting, trying to maintain his line of sight. He has got to continue to go at that cut right now.
Well, that combination's gonna leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Muhammad.
Let him step over to the crucifix. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side. Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Oh, he puts his knee on belly. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Now he's going full mount.
Listen, you gotta control the hands. Hand control, grab those wrists.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
Rakhmonov's back in full mount.
He's got to start throwing now. Oh, big elbow.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
So Rakhmonov's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Rakhmonov's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top. Right side control now.
Let's go, get him off.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Rakhmonov.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Under a minute to go in the round. Good work from the top here by Rakhmonov. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. That punch no good. Oh! Huge block there. 20 seconds now remain in the round. Rakhmonov's now switching his stance.
Hands high.
Final seconds of round 3. Oh, crippling knee to the body.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
I mean, how about those last 5 minutes? Are you kidding me?
All right, take a seat, bro.
Well, we got to think some bonus money is coming the way of these two athletes at night's end, and remarkably, they've both been able to stay in the fight despite absorbing a shit ton of damage.
I mean, the amount of damage that these two have taken in this fight is crazy. They've been able to stand on a coin and go toe-for-toe in the middle of the octagon.
And as usual, they gave our replay guys in the truck a lot to work with.
Yeah, a lot to work with because neither one of them have tried to use defense. They're proving how tough they are, but they really aren't using the skills that will allow for them to be fighting for a long time. You gotta keep moving your head. You cannot take these type of heavy strikes so frequently.
And it looked like maybe one of those coaches thought about getting involved. They're going to be watching the action closely as these two absolute warriors and damaged athletes try to get the upper hand in this next round. We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
Next, breathe.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. Big right hook there by the champ. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Muhammad going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Well, you can see a little bit of swelling in and around that left eye now. Oh, hammer fist here by Belal Muhammad.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one. I
don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
So Rakhmonov's in half guard now. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, man. I mean, how much can one man take? He certainly doesn't look like he did when he walked out here just a few moments ago.
He's almost unrecognizable. He's been hit so many times in the face. The swelling started early. We spoke about trying to defend it. We spoke about making adjustments. He didn't, and now he finds himself here.
Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
I mean, he's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. His eye is so damaged. The blood is pouring everywhere. This has become very, very dangerous for him.
Rakhmonov's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to add? Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, Bale's on the submission now. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Rakhmonov. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
This is where he wants to be. In the half guard.
So Rakhmonov's right back to the full mount here.
Win the scramble! Win the scramble!
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Dizzy as he looks to improve position here. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet.
Well, you got to think it's only a matter of time. Yup, referee stopping the action here. That swelling is getting out of control. This might be the end, DC.
It's bad. I mean, it's a lot of swelling. And it's the damage that he has taken over the course of the fight that is making him swell to a point that I don't know if he can continue.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
That'll do it! Holy smokes!
Now we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Belal. Remember the name, Muhammad.
So the celebration is officially on after a